Hi, today we have another appealing challenge. What we have to do is to create a function to calculate the distance between point A and point B. And very important to notice, both of the points have an x and y attribute. Here we are at the code editor, and as you can see, we are calling the function with something called point and two coordinates, the x and y coordinate. What's going on here? That's actually something that's hidden from us, but let me explain what the author has done. What he has done is that he has written a so-called class, and it's called point. And that class takes in a built-in function called def underscore init underscore underscore, and it takes the argument self and some arguments of choice like x and y, and you can assign it default values like 0, but that's actually not necessary. And from here, you can actually assign attributes to the points. So self x would be x, and self y would be y. So when we print out the x attribute of A, that should be 1. And accordingly, the y attribute should be 6. Let's test it out. That works out, and that means that the B argument will have an x attribute of 4 and a y attribute of 2. And as you can see in the output, that's actually true. So let's get to business. Well, to be honest, I'm not a math prodigy or whatsoever, so I just googled around how to calculate the distance between two-dimensional points. And as you can see, we should use this function right here. So first of all, we need to import the math library. And the second step will be to assign the attributes to the actual arguments with lists. And ultimately, we have to use the dist function and put the arguments in to calculate the actual distance between the points. So let's grab this and throw it in like here. Let's write a little comment, assign the attributes to the circles. So A has the X and Y attribute. B also has the X and Y attribute. And finally, we have to return the distance between them. Here we fill in A and B. And then we should be golden. Now, of course, we should indent it. Name X is not defined. Oh, well, what we should do is to assign the attributes to the actual argument, to the actual circle, like this. And this should work out. Name mat is not defined. How could I forget? Let's import the mat library, and there we go. This should work out, so let's copy this. The actual class is built in, so we can leave that behind. There we go. Let's test it. Perfect. I hope this has been useful, and I hope to see you in another video. Ciao.